Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike, where we share testimony stories. Today we have our special guest, Mr. Nelson Banda of the Men's Network. Mr. Banda, welcome once again to Comfort Time.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's always good to be here to share what is happening, the type of work that we're doing. Yeah.
Thank you. Again, we're very happy that we have Mr. Banda here because the topic that is at hand is the police as perpetrators of violence. That is scary. We saw the statement that you put in the media, Mr. Banda, and would like to discuss further on what really happened, that the police who are supposed to protect us are now the ones that we have to run away from. So what was that all about?
Yeah, thank you very much. The reason we decided to share that information, we wanted to bring it to the attention of the entire police service. Because what we saw was that this officer from that station on the Copper Belt, where it happened in Mufulira specific, where the two young girls aged between 14 and 16 were found to be moving alone at night without being accompanied by
Accompanied,
so to say. Yeah, so what was more disturbing was that the officer should have taken care of those two girls, probably escort them home so that they go home and spend the night at home. But what happened was that he took advantage of the two girls and he started raping them. So this is the reason why we felt it was more important to bring it to the attention of the police, but also to the entire nation, so that they know that some officers are doing things that they're not supposed to do.
Yeah. That is very sad, because someone in police uniform is supposed to bring comfort. But now the picture you are giving us shows that someone in uniform is not necessarily going to worry about your safety. They actually are the ones who are the danger to you. That is so sad. It looks like the times we're living in, nothing is making sense anymore. I know before, when you see a policeman, and I believe even now, and that's why we have to talk about this, so that this is corrected, because this is so wrong.
Yeah,
it should not be allowed to happen. I grew up in a police camp, and what I know is that the police is your friend. When you see someone in police uniform, you feel safe.
Yeah.
But if you are going to see someone in uniform and run because those are the ones who can hurt you, that is not right.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, because the uniform itself speaks a lot about the integrity of the person,
and who they are, to the community.
Yeah. So if members of the community start running away from the police officers, it means there's something wrong.
Something is wrong,
because, like you have stated, the uniform speaks a lot.
Volumes,
it speaks volumes of a government institution that is supposed to protect people, especially people that work with the children, in the victim support unit.
Yes.
Yeah, so it speaks volume, where people should feel very comfortable whenever they're in the presence of the police.
There are people they should run to, not from. I hope something has been done. Have you been able to follow up to find out what happened to that policeman?
We haven't followed up, but in the statement itself, what we did was that we called on the police chief in Copper Belt to, make known to the public the findings of that, of what happened and what action they took to that officer, that members of the public get to know exactly what steps the police has taken against their officer.
Yeah, and that will also help to deter those who may be tempted to do the same, because those were minors.
Yeah.
And that's a crime.
Yes, it's a crime, and minors, when you are not so sure about those children, the best was to escort them home or take them to the
police and keep them safe for the night.
Yes.
And then the next day take them home or find out more about them.
They could have been running away from
abuse at home. Yes,
But now what happened was that it
makes it worse.
Yes, it made it worse. And instead of the officer protecting them, he amplified the situation.
The suffering of the young ones. It's really sad. It just makes me so mad.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. We just hope that the police commanders picked it and some investigation concluded, so that
we know what has happened.
What has happened? Yeah.
And also, what comes to mind, the police, it was one policeman.
Yeah, it was one police officer.
So I'm thinking, the girls, there were two.
Yeah.
And this policeman managed to rape both of them.
Both of them, yeah.
I think also we need to teach our children to be more streetwise.
Yeah.
Yes, they may have relaxed thinking we have, this is a policeman, he will protect us. But as soon as they saw that his intentions were evil, as he was trying to capture one, the other one could have even gotten a stick or something and hit him and put him in a situation where he could not do anything and they could run away.
Yeah.
But for them to sit and wait for him to rape the both of them, I think those children also need to be talked to.
Yeah.
This is something we need to teach our children. They need to know when there's danger, when it's time to run away.
Yeah.
They say fight or flight. That is something that should be natural in them. But because of the way we are bringing up our children, they are so trusting. They will sit there and let someone abuse them the way those girls were abused. So we need to also please talk to our children, boys, girls, all of them. They need to know that they should be sensitive to the situation. Read the situation. If you can see that you're going to be safe, relax. If you know it's not safe, please run
away.
And scream. If they screamed and made a lot of noise, I'm sure they could have gotten help
out of that situation. But also we need to do a background check, of some of the people that join the service.
Yes, I was thinking about that, Yes, how do they allow just anybody? What is involved in their interview? Do they do any background check? Does when someone says yes, I want to be a policeman, what do they do?
Yeah, what do they want?
Yes, do they just accept you? Because clearly they are accepting criminals now.
Yeah, because of course we know that there's a lot of unemployment in the country. A lot of young people are graduating from colleges and so forth. Yeah, some of them may not have intentions of joining the police, but they could have been maybe in other professions. But because of
having nothing else available,
so they end up being in those, and those are the people that mess up the institution, because they could have gone maybe to aviation, and because there's no opportunity, they end up joining
the police
service. So we need.
But if they join the police, let them do what a policeman is supposed to do. It's the same argument of when we were talking about some nurses who were beating up patients. It was discovered that person didn't want to be a nurse, but because there was nothing else to do, they ended up being a nurse, and they actually hated the profession. So why do something that and you have to spend 8 hours in that place of something that you don't like? That's abuse even to yourself.
Yes, you are right. That is also abuse to oneself. And some of these professions, they carry a lot of responsibilities, integrity. When you meet someone in a uniform, it means
it's
the
supposed to
government
give
is with
you peace. Yes, you know.
It means the government is around you, so
Yes.
you are well protected. You know, if you're on the bus or if there's the police officer in the bus, then you know that
you are safe.
Yes.
Yeah, no one will hurt you, no one will abuse you because we've got authority right next to us.
I was sharing with my colleagues in Petahuke, and we had one officer from the victim support unit. I said, colleagues, you know, when the government is with you, it means you are safe.
Yeah.
So
we have the government right here with us. Yeah, and rightly so, you know. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate, really sad that it now came up to that. I think you should not just let it be. You need to go back, find out what has happened, tell them we've been waiting. There's nothing in the media to show that this is what has happened. So we want to know. Because this, if nothing happens, everybody else will think it's okay to abuse.
Okay. Yeah.
And now someone will go and kill someone.
Yeah.
So you need to follow up. Don't just let it be. Follow up and let us know what has happened, because we are really concerned. I felt really sad that this could happen.
Yeah, and the unfortunate part of it is that, you see, our colleagues in the victim support unit, they give us statistics, okay? And those statistics, one of them added to those statistics.
Can you imagine by their very own?
Yes, it's very sad.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
No.
They should act professionally and subtract to those statistics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not add to them.
Yeah, not add to those statistics.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much that you were there to ensure that the leadership in the police understand what's going on and understand that this is not acceptable, but follow up and make sure that they do the right thing.
Yeah, well,
they need to nip this in the bud. It should not continue.
Yeah, we'll follow it up so that we get to hear from the police on the Copper Belt what has transpired. In fact, the police PRO should have issued a statement, but we haven't also heard if there was a statement concerning the same after that incident was raised. So we're going to make a follow-up.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's very important that when such a thing happens, members of the public receive a response from the police
and know how seriously they're treating the whole issue, because this is a very serious issue. Okay. No, thank you so much, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you very much.
And we continue to look up to you to bring out issues that are happening in the community. Now you are not only caring about the boys, now you brought out an issue that is about the girls, and this brings us joy, this brings us peace. So thank you so much. Please continue, keep up with the good work.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Mr. Banda. You keep up with the good work. This is a sad issue that a policeman could rape the young girls instead of protecting them. The onus is on us as parents, as community, to ensure that not only do we sensitize our children, but even the children we have in the community, they have to be streetwise. Streetwise means knowing when they are in danger. Yes, he was a policeman. Yes, they thought they were safe. But when you are confronted with a situation where you think you are safe and you discover it's not safe, there's an instinct which is supposed to kick in, the fight or flight. And they didn't use that. As a result, they were abused. So we are not blaming the children, we are not blaming the community, we are blaming everyone involved, the police, the children, the community. We have all lost something, because how did that happen? So thank you very much that you have continued to follow up. Please ensure that we get to know what happened. It needs to be detailed. They need to know that this is not acceptable. The police should not accept it. The community should not accept it. We are not accepting it. So we need to know what happened, and this should never repeat itself. Thank you very much for watching. If you have subscribed, we are saying thank you. If you haven't, please do. And always remember to give us a thumbs up. And if you have any comments on the issue, please send us the comments so that we can interact further. Comfort Time continues. See you in the next video.